Incoming! So it seems like Karen Bass, she does have a history of just being, I don't know, just lazy or just not alert when it comes to issues in Los Angeles. Or you could just have a situation where maybe she's just scared of fire. That could be the case. But let's get into this. So there have been some articles going around about Karen Bass and some statements she had made in 1992 or during the LA riots. And if anybody's from California, like I am, I'm from South Central LA, grew up right in the heart of the LA riots, right there on Vermont by, Jim Dandies. Anyway, in 1992, Karen Bass said the burning of hundreds of Korean owned liquor stores during the LA riots was a miracle, and that the riots accomplished what she and her group tried to achieve. Bass even went so far as to organize a petition to block the rebuilding of any store owned by Koreans. Now, we need to put all this, what was said or what was allegedly stated, in the proper context. Let's get into that. Now, the quote about the LA riots in the miracle situation, that premises was, let's say, mischaracterized. What she actually said was in 1992 in an interview with the New York Times, Karen Bass stated, the night before the uprising, a lot of us were in a meeting discussing how we might reduce the number of liquor stores in South Central LA. And a few days later, like a miracle, a large chunk of the stores we wanted to close were burnt to the ground. That's not the way we wanted it to happen, but the rioting accomplished in a few days what we have spent decades working to achieve. Her observation, often discussed in historical context, was a reflection on how swiftly a specific long-standing zoning issue was altered by the chaos, not an endorsement or celebration of arson. Bullshit. I call bullshit. See, Karen Bass, even though she didn't hold a political um, position, check this out, what she did. In 1992, Karen Bass was serving as the founder and executive director of the Community Coalition in South Los Angeles, South Central LA, which she established that year. She had not yet held an elected office at the time. See, so you can really gauge where a motherfucker's coming from when they're not in a political lens at the moment. She wasn't holding office. So she said with her full chest what she meant to do. Here's the thing about that. Even though we had liquor stores in South Central LA, we didn't have a huge selection of supermarkets. So a lot of us, including my family, relied on those liquor stores. So a lot of us wasn't out there getting drunk and laid the fuck out. A lot of us needed food and sustenance from the liquor stores. So again, this is a motherfucker who comes here who don't know shit about the hood. Yeah, I called it like it is. And just like back then, when those fires were blowing through South Central LA and burning down not only just liquor stores, people lost homes too. The same way it happened then, it happened out here in the valley in the Eden situation, where you had homes in Malibu, Eden, and even in Simi Valley currently, where she is nowhere to be fucking seen. See, so she'll let these buildings and things burn down and then they're replaced by these corporations, just like what's happening right now in the valley. Karen Bass, you full of shit and you can't be trusted. True Line out.